What's up, YouTube? This is Daniel 9187 coming at you guys with a talk today about XCs that are out right now, which ones I think are really the top picks, and then the ones that pretty much are people just flash by, but they don't really see the full potential in them, and I feel deserve a lot more play than what they see. There are a lot of, with the reprints coming around, like Shockmasters, Zen Mains, the Darker Lagias, all those things. Now with the Rescue Rabbit, ones we will be seeing played now just because they were in such high demand, and now that they're affordable, everyone has them. But now let's get into it. Right now I just want to talk about the obvious main one, Zen Mains. Zen Mains always that top tier meta call, rank 3 right there. Puts in a lot of work. Yeah, pretty much you can never say that Zen Mains out the meta for now. Right now he's the top spot right now with level 3s, or rank 3s, my bad. Next one I want to talk about are the Rescue Rabbit Exceeds. Evos to Dino Rabbit Evos. Evosaur, Lagia, and Doka. These two are head-on together always. They put in so much work, and as much as I don't want to admit it, when one of these come out against me, I really do got to change my strategy quite a lot because I want to work around them by not minusing myself too much. So Lagia and Doka, definitely up there. One who's obviously become really beast in our meta right now is Maestro. Maestro's really amazing, especially with the Mirror Force at 2. Obviously it was great for free Book of Moon, just like Tsukiyomi. Only real reason you use it. So Book of Moon, Mirror Force, don't care. So Maestro is definitely up there. Next we have Utopia. Utopia actually doesn't see as much play as he used to, I've noticed in some cases. But Utopia is really good, really great right now. Especially when you have a Utopia Ray, a lot of people don't even put the Utopia Ray because they feel they don't need it. But Utopia Ray, doing a quick one of these really does piss off your opponent. I know it gets me mad when I think I got rid of a Utopia and then they just throw one of these on me, and I'm like, well, guess we're gonna have to keep working on that one. Next we have the Exceeds for rank 6. We got our obvious Bouncer. Bouncer has really been putting in work all around the meta with that heretic thing that's going on, the dead little build, any rank 6s, Monarchs making some sort of a comeback just because of this and the Illusionary Snatcher thing. So Bouncer's really been putting a lot of work. Fed Wheeler on steroids, which we all wish Fed Wheeler did, was destroy the monster. So he gets to destroy it, and he gets to minus that 1,000 too, which is always good. Well, why couldn't it be good? It's half a Solemn Warning right there. Next we got Exobeetle. Exobeetle is really amazing. I personally just started using it. I didn't really like the card, but I really like the potential of this card. It's really great. It helps you out a lot of conditions. It's really good. I like it. You look at it and you're like, oh, 1,000. Then you get to take the monster, it doesn't do much, but that summon, the equip to it, really is amazing. Does a lot of work. And then for the rank 7s, Big Eye. This card is broken. This card is amazing. Machinas, the Geargia Machinas are really great with this card. Fortress just rapes this card per se. Big Eye is just amazing. Snatch and Steal. And a monster card, which, who doesn't like Snatch and Steal? Not around for a reason, guys. Next were these. No, these were the ones I want to look at. These were right here. I want to talk about some that aren't played now as much that I feel should be. First, we got Daiguso Phoenix. For those of you that don't know what this card does, it detaches the material, target one monster. One monster you control, so it can target itself. It's 15 attack, 11 defense. It's around like a $10 to $15 card, I believe, maybe a little higher. I know it's not lower than probably. You won't find it lower than 10 most likely. But it can attack twice. Whichever target it chooses, it can attack twice. So you can choose your Stardust or something like that. It really does a lot of work. It's really great. People who obviously like the Venus going into the Shine Balls, they go into Gachi a lot. And Daiguso Phoenix is an awesome pick. He's not the biggest, but he's pretty decent. Next we have Leviathan Dragon. Leviathan Dragon actually, well, he used to be a really big pick of mine. I love Leviathan Dragon because he does help in that big beat stick mode. Um, but I won't say that he's not good. He's just not as reliable as he used to be. He's usually a big detached Baylor target. But Leviathan still really is good. He does put in a lot of work. That 25 does stop a lot of things. Tour guide into a quick level 5. I mean, rank 3 exceed that can go to 25, even up to 3,000. It's always great. So Leviathan, he's up there still. Next for our rank 2s, Shining Elf. This is actually a card that I've always loved because I personally land Sea Lancers. Roman Totem, this guy put in a lot of work. If you don't know what he does, he's a rank 2 exceed. When your opponent normal, special summons a monster, except during damage step, you can detach one X, Y, and Z material from this card, and monster loses 500 attack. Starts at 16. So if they go Cyber Dragon on you, you detach one. He's even with this guy now, which doesn't seem like that good, but it's really amazing, especially if you can pull him out late game and your opponent's not really working with much. Shining Elf really does a lot of work. I personally like the card. I think it's really cool. Really unique, diverse, different, all that good stuff. Next we got to number 91, Thunder Spark Dragon. This is a card that does take three materials just to make, but this card is absolutely amazing. Me personally, I main Gravekeepers right now, and he's really easy to pull out. I'll just flip a spy, bring out a level 4, normal summon level 4. There we go, Shark Drake. Or not Shark Drake, sorry about that. Thunder Spark, blow up their monsters, poke. And he's 24 too, so he's pretty big. So I think he's really good up there. Rank 5 we actually don't see as much. I don't know personally why. I guess because with pretty much with the Inzectors, their Ladybug plays are really big. But Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja is really good. Detach one during each player's turn. Target one ninja, I believe. Yeah, and one ninja monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. For that turn. For that turn only. But he's still really good. He's great if you're going to attack the Mirror Force or something like that. Next we have Force Focus. I personally like this card. I think it's really good. It's really great rank 6 with the Hyperions coming out and stuff with the agents. And he's a 28, which is really huge, so I personally like Force Focus. He's like a mini Bouncer. He's not a mini Bouncer, he's bigger than Bouncer, but you get what I mean by that. Next we have T-Ras, rank 5 also. I've always loved T-Ras, I think he's really amazing. Swordbreaker. Swordbreaker's actually been doing a lot of work in the meta right now. That people, if you really look at decks that are going on like the San Jose region, I know that he did some pretty good work over there. If you don't know what he does, he's once per turn you can detach one XYZ material from this card. Declare one monster type. This card gains the following effect. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a monster of type that was declared, destroy that monster. So he's pretty much a Catastor at 27 that puts in a lot of work. You know, if you're able to play your cards right, you know what you're going against, and you know how to control them. This card really puts in a lot of work, and he's really affordable card. I think he's like $3 to $5. So if you don't have one of these, pick him up. Even if you don't run rank 6, he's still really awesome. Next, Alchemic Magician. This is actually a personal favorite of mine. If you guys don't know what she does, she's 3 level 4 spellcasters. That's why I'm able to run her in my Gravekeepers. Pretty much you overlay with her. She gains 200 for every spell card in the graveyard, which is really awesome. And at the end of the turn, you can detach one XYZ material from her. Select any spell from your deck, put it in your spell and trap zone. So a lot of times I end up just picking up the Book of Moon. And it really does get your opponent paranoid when you can grab a Potter Duality, Book of Moon, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. I know those aren't really usual spots for them, but it does scare your opponent. It really does put in a lot of work, and if they MC or Heavy Storm, whatever you have down there, she's just going to get a big boost of 200 from that. And as we all know, if you play Yu-Gi-Oh!, 200 actually does mean a lot in the game. Next, Steel Swarm Roach. Steel Swarm Roach, I actually have picked up another one right now because I feel he's really great right now, and I personally love the card. I know he is kind of hard to get just because he's kind of weird card to find around. Um, I was lucky enough to find one. Usually people don't have him just because they know it's not like a demand card like that. But he's still pretty high up there. He's around a $30 to $40 card. Um, he's really good though. I think Steel Stormers puts in a lot of work, especially with these new decks coming around. I know he stops the Puddingses from those Madolches. He stops the Priestess, which is really good. All those Synchro decks, Hyperion, Dark Worlds with the Grapha. System Roche really does put in a lot of work. Also with the Geargias, the Karakuri build, he does really good. Last on the list, we have number 6, Konami Atlantis. This is actually a personal favorite of mine. I think his MVP. I want to make a deck built around this guy. If you guys don't know what he does, he's pretty long. But because I love you guys, I will read it. When he's XYZ summon, you can target one number monster in your graveyard and put that target to him. He gains half the attack of the equipped monster, and once per turn you can detach one XYZ material. Send that monster that's equipped to him by this effect to the graveyard. Then half your opponent's life points, but you can't conduct the battle phase. But to pretty much be able to take away half your opponent's life points for no really thing. So you went into Utopia early in the game, go into this big thing. He's 26 and he's gonna gain half of their attack, and then just detach and he takes away half their life points. I think it's pretty amazing. So if you guys like rank 6s and you use him, I think Konami Atlantis is a really good card. I think he's around a $15 card right now, so pick him up. He's not that bad in the price range, so I would pick one up. I think he's personally really good. And yeah, just do it. Last but not least, I'm gonna do a personal favorite of mine. I think he's the MVP of this format so far, and is really doing really great. Besides things like Geargia, Geargiant X, something like that. Who I wouldn't put him up here really because he's specific. So I want to throw up a really card I know a lot of people should be happy with because it's a non-expensive card. It's a really affordable card, guys. Photon Poplar Operative. That's how I pronounce the name. Yeah, Photon Poplar Operative. It's a rank 4. You guys should know it if you don't. Photon Poplar Operative. Look it up. It's pretty much a haha. Surprise you if you don't know it. This card's putting in a lot of work. It's making so many cards miss timing with the Geargias, with the Raikos, those still chaos matches you go against, with the Knight of Sailing that start rolling around now. Anything like that, and that minus 600 is really big. This card puts in a lot of work. It's like a $3 card now. People put it at. You know, I remember when the card was like $1. No one really cared about them. They were just throwing them around when Galactic Overload came out. Yes, I had to look at that because I wasn't sure where it came from. Anyway, Poplar Operative is really good and is really big. You guys should definitely have at least one of these. It's really great, and that's pretty much it. There are other Xyzs that I want to go and talk about. Specific wise, Fairy King's really good. Soul of Silver Mountain's really great. Tin Temple's kind of forgot about. Giga Brilliant. I don't really feel is as good in this format. And then we have our obvious, my favorite, Gemini Pro. I think he's really good. Really boss card. It's really shiny too. If you guys don't know, I love my Gemini Pro. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Any comments, anything you guys want to talk about? Xyzs are big. They're really great right now, and you guys should really look up about them. I hope you guys really liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and tell me what you think. Alright guys, out.